My name is Dennis Cupp. I'm the police chief here in Leipsic, and I am a candidate for sheriff of Putnam County.
What would you do as sheriff if you get elected? What are your goals?
Several things that I would like to bring back in is one thing would be the DARE program, which has been gone for a few years here in our county. I'm sure it has to do with money problems and things like that, but I'd like to check back into that, bring that back in for the kids in our schools. I'd like to bring in some self-defense classes for ladies that we had this year, first one that we had. I'd like to bring that in and stay very actively involved with Alice, which is with our schools, and now we've reached out into our business places of doing Alice training for workplace violence and things like that. It all goes together with that.
What are the top issues facing Putnam County?
Top issues probably the same as any place in our country today is the heroin problem. Heroin epidemic that we have, just like any place else, our small communities suffer from it. Probably more so is that we know everybody, we know what's going on, we know family effects, we know the people that are having problems, and to get them help, we may first have to arrest them, and so that it'll force them to get in someplace to get help. That's probably the biggest on the list right now. That leads into thefts. People that have to get money for heroin are stealing change out of cars or whatever it might be, anything they can get their hands on just to be able to get that next pill or next fix of heroin.
Mm-hmm. What makes you a better candidate than your opponent for this position?
My experience. I've got 40 years in law enforcement. I have a degree in law enforcement. I have 15 years at the Sheriff's Department here in Putnam County, but then I also have years of experience through the state and through local government. I'm an administrator here in our town. I have been a law enforcement officer in a municipality, a county, a state, and federal government. I was sworn in as a Special United States Deputy Marshal, placed on a federal task force when I was a criminal investigator for the state. A lot of contacts that I have, a lot of things that I've seen on how things work in other departments. When I worked for the state, I was in several sheriff's departments, very close with their deputies and the sheriff, police departments, to see how all the departments around me and throughout the state actually operate, different ideas on how these places operate. Some I picked up that were good ideas, and some of them I thought, well, I don't know that I would really do that.
Great. Thank you so much, and good luck.
All right, thank you.